Hello everyone, this is wiseguyjesse here. This is going to be episode 2 of the Terraria Let's Play. I plan on running this sometime later today, which will be the same day as the episode 1. If anyone's wondering why I have instead of just comparing both episodes since we played in the same day, it's mainly because I noticed that when you upload videos onto YouTube, they seem to be the longer the video, it takes much longer to upload it, so if you have two smaller videos to upload much faster, it makes it easier to get multiple videos up in one day. This episode, I'm still probably going to be looking around for some mineral or ores in the ground. Still don't have any torches, so I'm going to have to go back up again and try to find those slimes still. Actually, I think I'm going to go and try to make a new sword, so I don't have to worry about this little thing, little short sword. Don't really like the short swords on this. They seem to be kind of annoying. Don't have much range with them. This is what I count the swords that actually swoop over their head when you swing. Makes things much more easier to hit. They have this here are sunflowers, which the main point of them in the game is they have different biomes, and one of the biomes is the corrupt zone, where things are just going to be all a bunch of monsters there, and they're just trying to attack. This kind of that zone is supposed to be mobs that are always hostile and always chasing down. If you put sunflowers on the side where the zone is at, the corrupt will spread. If the sunflowers aren't there, sunflowers will keep it from spreading, which is somewhat useful if you do not want to have your right outside your house. If you open the door and have corrupt monsters chasing you, it makes things much easier. I think I'm going to travel off in this direction a little more just to see if there's any other biomes. I don't think there's any biomes going to be up that direction anytime soon, so let's go head back. I don't have to worry about that this moment since it's just the beginning of the day, but sometimes if you wander out at night and you get too far from your house, mobs will swarm you and it makes it real pain to get back to the house. Unless you have one of the items in the game called the magic mirror, which just teleports you back to your bed or your spawn point, which I will have to hopefully find one of those later on in the series. It makes things much easier. The only thing that I don't like about them is when I accidentally hit the mirror to activate it and then I get teleported back to my house when I don't want to. I have had that problem multiple times where I will have just found something that I really wanted or need, and instead of like switching to pick or axe or something to collect it, I will end up accidentally clicking on the mirror and it teleports me back. It's somewhat annoying, and anyone who has had that happen to them probably understands what I'm talking about. Okay, now that I have some torches, I'm ready to go back into the mine. Hopefully, we'll find more ores and other things down there. We'll hopefully come across them soon too. Looks like it's a cave. Get some kind of goods out of the pots in here that we break in. Looks like we got some copper. I don't think we'll have enough copper to make anything too important, but later on, once I get more copper, I'll be able to make some armor. And it's a little bit easier facing the mobs, and especially when it comes to the bosses. We got stuff up in the ring. It's somewhat full. Pretty nice because it's able to hit mobs multiple times when it's going and coming back. Grab some silver coins, which will be useful for when later on we have to buy items from some of the other people that will be shown up later. And they had secured or secured, I don't know how they say them, but those will be, they're kind of like, there's a throwing weapon, you throw it and they're used once it hits the target where you're throwing it at, but it's still somewhat useful because you don't have to be up in whatever kind of mob it is, you don't have to be up in their face attacking, you could stay back and be ranged and not, or have a less likely chance of being actually hit. If anyone's sure I could actually jump up to the next platform. Don't want to place a platform too high up and not realize till later on when I'm being chased by some kind of mob and not be able to make it and be slain. Makes things easier just to test it now. See what happens. Okay, seeing copper down here. The copper is normally found in large groups like this, so normally where you find one copper, you find multiple. It takes 3 copper ores to make 1 copper ingot, and I can't remember off the top of my head how many ingots it takes to make each part of the armor, but when you get it, I know it's like something about 10 or so for each piece. So you need a decent amount of copper to make a full set, and they have the armor sets. Each set has like one specific bonus to it. Some sets will let you run faster, some will make you swing your weapon or tool faster. There's a bunch of different things, so it's kind of later in the game. There are some sets that do make you really overpowered, but you have to have the sets to actually get by from how the mobs become. Once you defeat the wall flush, the game automatically goes to hard mode. There's a lot more different kind of mobs attacking, and it gets quite a bit more difficult. Looks like we found some emeralds over here. Emeralds don't really have a whole bunch of uses for it in the Terraria. One of the main things, or I think maybe the only thing it's used for is to make the torches actual green colored. I think that's about all they do, and I think that even though it does make them green, I think they glow a little less bright than what a normal torch would have. So it's kind of like wasting one thing on nothing, unless if you enjoy decorating your fort or house with different colored torches. But they have emeralds, and there's like sapphires, which are blue, rubies that are red. There's a couple other ones, diamonds and stuff like that. And the only thing you can really do from make the different colored torches, and the diamonds are really hard to find. They do make your torches a white color, and they're supposed to shine much brighter than a normal torch. And I haven't ever used diamonds on the torch because most of the time I sell them to some kind of vendor or something to get gold so I can buy other items such as like bullets, which later on come useful when you have guns. Up to the surface soon because I don't want to dig down much farther. Once you get down to a certain point, they'll have like giant worms going through the ground, and you can't hit them until they pop out to attack you. They do some like decent amount of damage if you don't have armor on, and since it's early in the game, I don't have armor, so I'll probably end up being killed to get the rest of the paths. There's the worms. They're quite annoying to have to face. He's quite small compared to later on in the game, but he's still really annoying. The silver there. And used to get used for silver is when you decorate items. When you have new people like Jack is a guide person. He is one of the people that this kind of helps out at the beginning of the game. He also is used for when you throw a voodoo ball into lava, it'll spawn one of the last bosses you'll face on the beginning mode. But they have, whenever one show up, they need to have a house area with some kind of item that is considered a decoration, like the table and chairs that I have in here. The silver, it could be used to make stuff like candle holders and items like that. That this kind of add decoration to a place and allows them to move into a house. This is why I do not like night on here being out at night, because they swarm everywhere. And since I don't have any armor, I would have most likely been killed. To get some more iron so I can make a iron and anvil, so I could go and have some armor crafted. I am half tempted of trying to rush out there and grabbing that star, so I will have another star, because when the sun comes up, all of the fallen stars will disappear. Only problem is I do not really want to open the door and risk having all these mobs run to the house, because I would end up being kind of trapped and they probably end up killing the one guide. That star ends up going to good use. Worth all the effort, can't back. When a zombie end up dropping one of these, they can be equipped over here. That just adds 1 defense to me and moves 1% faster, which isn't really that useful, because 1% doesn't really make a large difference. Having 1 armor also doesn't really help too much. It probably only make damages about 2 same probably. Looks like we got another chest here. Got spear, grenades, iron, potions, and arrows. I probably won't end up using the grenades. Most of the time I don't really use them. The main thing they do is, like grenades would do for real life, they just explode area around it. It's more for damage of others. The bombs are more meant for actually blowing up the ground. And since at the moment I'm not truly trying to find any mobs, I won't use any grenades, but later on once we face a boss, I will try it out just to show what they truly do. It's actually pretty hard to hit one of the bosses with a grenade because they'll roll around the ground, and wherever you lob it at, it will sometimes go down a hill or something or into a hole, and grenades don't have a lot of blast range, so it will most likely miss. Looks like we got enough for a copper helmet, but it only does 1 defense also, so it really won't be helping out too much, but I might end up getting it anyways, just so then I will take less damage. Got it wearing our head now, gotta see it as we go along. Some of the items, like in my opinion, they get much cooler looking as they go along. There's still some that aren't really that useful. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, I think I will probably go and I'll collect a little bit more wood, and I always like to have an extra stack of wood, which is about 250 pieces. I always like to have extra stack just in case if I need it for something and I don't feel like trying to blitz my way through one horde of zombies and other mobs. Yeah, let's plant some more trees back here. I had one time on one of my other worlds, I ended up having all the trees chopped down, and I didn't realize that you could replant them because it's my first time playing, and so I basically wiped out all the trees and got rid of the acorns, not realizing that they were used to grow back trees. And luckily I think it was the druid or something like that, some kind of little fairy tale person thing that was in one of the houses that sold acorns, so I was able to slowly regrow the trees back. But to prevent that from happening, I now to at least just plant acorns nearby. There was supposed to be some Terraria update, and I've heard that there's supposed to be like multiple trees in it, stuff like that, because right now trees are all the same. Like, I could go off to like a jungle or a snow area and the trees will look different, but once you chop them down, it's just considered wood. I think the new update was supposed to add different kinds of wood so you could have more decorations to the place and make things look nicer. Yeah, I don't know why the bunnies are even in the game. The only thing you do is you go one hit them and kill them, then they don't do much else. They just kind of sit there and they're kind of annoying. The only time they actually become useful is during blood moons. They turn into like little demon rabbit things that come after you. That's about all they do, and I think there's a really slim chance that they'll drop a bunny hat or bunny hood, which is a hat with a couple bunny ears on it. It's supposed to be decoration to your person, so when you're on, if you had multiple player servers, your people could actually look with like decoration things on them, make them more unique, I guess, instead of everybody running around in the same kind of armor. But I think the only kind of decoration things they have were like a tuxedo or a dress, and there's like archaeologist outfit thing, and there's that bunny outfit thing, there's a robot outfit thing or something like that. And there's a bunch of random things that you could just kind of decorate yourself, but there's a lot of people on the server, right? Most likely each person have multiple of one thing, because some are easier to get than others. Okay, well, I got over a stack of wood, so I think I will end the episode here. Thanks for watching. If I messed up on saying anything, go ahead and leave a comment about it correcting me, but please do it respectfully. I would appreciate if I don't have comments of, oh, you're terrible at this, or oh, you're an idiot because you forgot that. No YouTuber really wants to hear that. If you have problems with it, the main thing to do is go and watch someone else's channel, because it's not like you're being forced to watch this channel. But anyways, thanks for watching. Have a good day, and see you next time.